On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the it, and he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
On third down, Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 12 yards and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lawletta. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Looking for a first down throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Lawletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the pitch goes to Miller. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Lucky 56.
They'll toss it to Miller. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Toss running left. This is Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56. Over.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first and 10, Lauletta. It's caught. Beckham. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lauletta to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Under 10.
Back to throw, Lauletta. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Lawletta. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Gone. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Lawletta, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawletta. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lawletta. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Charles Tapper with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So now here come the Dolphins. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Jackson on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's Lawletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Lawletta. And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch him now, Barney. Over.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right?
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. To throw on second down, Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Detroit! Over!
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Gone!
Jackson now to throw on second down. Underneath for Miller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gone, 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 gone.
Lauletta now to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.